Well, first of all, let me say that I had taken a meeting last week to make sure that we ease off the congestion at our airports. I've made a physical visit today. These are not steps that have been announced by government alone. I have taken close to a 2-hour meeting with all stakeholders in the aviation ecosystem, be it CISF, be it BCAS, be it DGCA, be it the airport operator, which is DIAL, be it all the airlines together. And we've actually done a full process study in terms of where the bottlenecks are occurring. How do we ease up those bottlenecks? In summary, succinctly to put it across to you, we have 16 gates at the departure end here. And this becomes a choke point in many manners. Only 14 gates were for passengers and 2 were for crew and specially abled. We have now increased that to 16 gates for passengers and an additional 2 for crew and specially abled. I've also mandated that we need to be able to put up boards across every gate that talks about the wait time at every single gate. And therefore, if I'm a passenger and I get off maybe at gate 1, but I see that gate 8 has a less wait time, I will proceed to gate 8 and enter the airport from there. I've also told the airport operator to make sure that we have usherers in place that can direct passengers.
I see that today.
To less.
But you also have this Digi Yatra app. You think that's going to streamline because there are complaints that the interface.
There are the greater the adoption of Digi Yatra, I think it will facilitate in many ways all the crowds that we see both at the entry point as well as the security check-in. But along with this solution, many of the usherers you see here today, but I have said the usherers by themselves are not good enough. They must have contact with the command and control center that senses the crowd capability across each gate so that the usherers then can do their job more efficiently of guiding people to less crowded gates. We then move to the second bottleneck.
Yes,
and the second bottleneck
where the security check takes place,
is the security check-in. The key issue there is the security check-in process and the ATRS automatic tray retrieval system. There is a clogging there in terms of capacity. So originally we had 11 plus 2, 13 in place. Today, in the last 5 days, we have increased that to 16. Over the next 2 days, we are going to try and see if there's enough space in between the 2 lines of the ATRSs to create an additional one. So hopefully we will go up to 17. I have then mandated the airport operator to make sure that certain areas are freed up so that we can have an additional 3 ATRSs or normal systems in place. So we will go from an original steady state of 13 to 20, hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so. We are already at 16 and we will go to 20.
But you need more frisking stations because this is a point of...
No, the problem actually, if you think about it, the problem is not the frisking station. The problem is the security check. Because what happens is you and I will go with a handbag. The frisking happens within 20 seconds, 30 seconds. We've reached the other end of the line.
Yes.
But our bag is still in the tray coming out.
Do you also need to sensitize the CISF staff there because we don't want to compromise on security?
So CISF has put in the requisite amount of staff. As we have increased our capacity from the current 13 to today's capacity of 16 to hopefully in the next 4 days capacity of 17, CISF will provide the adequate amount of staff. There will be no compromise on that. But the key issue here very clearly, Pallavi, is without doubt that you have customers that are waiting to travel. You have airlines that are waiting to provide a service. The funnel in between is the airport operator. And the airport operator cannot be a clog between a desire of customers to travel and airlines to give that service. So I have very clearly articulated that these are the steps that we need to have in place. We cannot compromise with that because the airport's operator's responsibility is to be able to provide that seamless, efficient process for you or me as a customer to go from one city to the other by the airline without having clogs at the airport.
I have to ask you this question because this is a concern raised by passengers. Because of the clogging, many of them don't reach the boarding gate on time and the airlines are forcing them to buy another ticket. Any issue you've given to the...
So as I said to you, we have gone from 11 plus 2, 13 security processes of ATRS.
But airlines, can you request the airlines?
B, we have also said that we have increased that to 16 today. We are going to go to 20 in the next 10 days or so. So I I hopefully, fingers crossed, this position should ease up. Also, you have to keep in mind that we've gone from a COVID era of 0 passengers to actually surpassing the pre-COVID number of 407,000 to almost 425,000 passengers per day. That is a V-shaped recovery, and it's a great sign of the confidence in the civil aviation environment. However, we cannot allow airport operator to be a clog in that process. And that is a very clear mandate that I have given to them on the 7th. There has been some progress from there, but then the missives that and the action points that we have decided together as a collective today, hopefully we'll see resolving of this in the next decade.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
speaking
very
to
much.
CNews.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I didn't ask